I'm meteorologist Monica Woods with a look at our regional headlines across northern and central California. And to break it all down very simply, heat is returning. Let's break it down now a little bit more into the region. For the coast, less fog, valley, major heat coming with warm nights for the foothills, and in the Sierra, a chance of those thunderstorms reappearing as well. Short-term forecast, we already start to see that warmth building on our Wednesday. Upper 90s to right around the lower 100s throughout the valley, 70s along the coast, 90s for the foothills, and 80s up top for the Sierra. Now, in terms of the average number of days for 100-degree readings, we usually see 16 in an entire year for the Sacramento area. So far this year, we've had 7. We're going to tick that number up just a few more numbers there as we head deeper into the forecast. Thursday, we start digging into some of that moderate heat risk. That's going to affect anybody who is sensitive to the heat. But by Friday and even into our Saturday forecast, we start to see that expanded and also include major heat risk. That's going to affect everybody without effective cooling and hydration. That includes particularly the northern San Joaquin Valley and much of the foothills. And again, we see a near repeat of that on Saturday, starting to become a little bit less widespread, but it's still going to be a pretty hot stretch here. So for the valley and foothills, it's a weather impact alert. Timing when? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with the impact being heat risk with lows in the 60s to near 70 and highs from 100 to 105. Need to have shade, hydration, and access to cooling if you can get to that. Heat advisory now in place Friday and Saturday throughout this big stretch of the Central Valley, as well as parts of the Coastal Valley communities. As we move a little bit farther to the south, this is going to be elevated to an extreme heat warning for parts of the San Joaquin Valley and surrounding foothills, even towards the central coast as well. That'll start up on Thursday and take us through our Saturday forecast. Also have this fire weather watch. That'll be in place through Saturday. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday along the Grapevine, along I-5. We're going to see some gusty winds, low humidity, and that's going to elevate that fire risk. Here's a look at how things are going to transpire here. Very little fog along the coast. We start to see more of those north winds. Those are dry, warming winds, and then our high pressure ridge starts to build back. You see that moving in towards the four corners. It's sinking, warming air, clockwise circulation, and that is going to bring back slight chance of thunderstorms reappearing by Friday, pulling up that monsoonal moisture right along the Sierra spine and the risk of lightning sparked fires. We'll be monitoring closely. In the meantime, a look at our Wednesday temperatures. We're already starting to see 100s for the lower elevations, 80s up top for the Sierra, with again sunny skies for our Wednesday. For the central and southern Sierra, sunny skies. Highs will be in the 80s up top, 90s to near 100 down low through the San Joaquin Valley. Central coast, we're going to be looking at those highs warming. Big Sur up to 90 degrees. Monterey Bay Peninsula staying in the 60s, a nice cool place to escape some of this valley heat. 70s and 80s for the central coast towards San Luis Obispo and Morro Bay, but inland areas, Paso Robles at 100 for Los Banos. As you're traveling along I-5, it is going to be a hot drive into Southern California or northbound into Northern California. 70s along the coast, 100s at least close to 100 inland. Along the coast for the northwest corner of California, Fort Bragg, a nice cool 65. Compare that to Red Bluff and Redding, 101. Into our Wednesday, 103 for closer to Chico, and we'll be in the 100s pretty much throughout the Central Valley from Yuba City all the way through Sacramento and south towards Patterson to about the century mark there. We're calling for that chance of thunderstorms by Friday through the weekend. Outlook in the high country near 100 Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday for the foothills, and those warm overnight lows in the 70s. So our 3-day forecast, you start to see the weather impact alert in place Thursday and Friday. Despite the fact we see slightly cooler weather on Saturday, we still have some lingering impacts near record highs on Thursday as well.